good morning, good morning. It is December, what's the day? December 17th, which is what's the day, buddy? 18th. I don't even know what's going on. All right, it is December 18th, Wednesday, and today we have FOMC. And so I'm going to take y'all into a day in the life, just a random day, trading day, how I usually start my day. And it usually starts with family, kids, all of that type of thing before I kind of get ready for the chart. So
then we capitalize on what we see. Want to go to Pittville? Come join the Pip Academy and learn the Pip drill. Let's take the trip to Pittville.
So, what's up, buddy?
If you want to know where Chippy is, he's over there. Not in the guest room, but on the light, aiming upside down.
Okay, so Elf on the Shelf. It's huge in this house. So my son, he's telling us about, he found the elf this morning hanging on the light pole, or the little light situation. So Elf on the Shelf, he be on it every single morning, up scavenging the house, searching for his elf named Chippy. Alright, so we just got up, so let me go get myself ready and all of that before I go into the office, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, y'all, so done taking care of myself and all of that. Let's go check out some charts. Alright, so here's where the magic typically happens. So I want to show y'all this. So this is my custom mouse pad that I created. It has pretty much the 10 rules of discipline for a successful trader. And basically these rules are, confirmations from my trading plan and things like that. Kind of talk about top-down analysis. A lot of times when I mark up, I start with the 4-hour, 15, and then my 1 or 5. I got a couple, patterns here. These are my bullish patterns. I have some bearish patterns as well. But then you can also see my phases that I trade by. Phase A is high risk, counter swing, reversals, as well as pro swing. So this is, my custom mouse pad that I like to have in front of me, look at for extra confirmations, confluences, all of that type of thing. And so it helps, it definitely helps. So let's go ahead and get into these charts. All right, you guys, so looking at gold, I am bearish on the gold on the daily time frame. Bearish on the gold, I don't know what I'm talking about. But I am bearish on gold on the daily time frame, and I'll tell you guys why. So as you guys can see, we had a daily change of character. Price came up, tapped into this areas here, and we got a lot of bearish pressure. But more importantly, right now we have a bearish, bullish, bearish, which is a continuation pattern. It's a continuation to the downside. One other thing is, let's see what time we have FOMC. Let's see. Like a dark purple, and this is going to be at 1 p.m. This is December 18th. FOMC, 1 p.m. All right, that's our FOMC. But here's why my confluences are going to be bearish. So if you guys notice in a video that I put out not too long ago, it talked about, a couple of days prior to your news dropping, that that the market will give you breadcrumbs as opposed to where it's going to go. So we can see from a daily perspective that we have a bearish, bullish, bearish pattern. And like I said, this is a continuation pattern to the downside. Liquidity can still come up and tap into this daily demand here, but I'm looking for price to pretty much drop. Okay, we have some immediate liquidity in this area right here that I'm looking for price to take out. Okay, price haven't taken this out, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there's an old Asia low in this area as well that I'm looking for price to pretty much take out as well. So if we drop this down to like our 30-minute and our medium time frame, I didn't mark up some of this stuff for a minute, so we can see right now this is our high as far as a 30-minute, and we can see that we're bearish on this particular time frame. This is our low. All right, so that's what we're looking for. I'm not going to get too much into that, but that's pretty much what we're looking for. I'm looking for the market to drop on this particular pair. Okay. I do believe Bitcoin is going to drop as well. Let me see. And I think I might be in a trade. Yeah, I'm in a trade on Bitcoin. It broke this trend that has been bullish for quite some time on the 4-hour time frame, and so it's given a retest now. I'm probably going to move my stops up a little bit more because, like I said, I believe this pair is going to give us a nice drop from a higher time frame perspective. All right, so that's what we're looking at right now on these particular pairs. And so yeah, that's what we're looking at currently right now in the market. So right now we need to go ahead and get the boys ready for school. Right now it's about 6:19. They typically leave about 7. The oldest one leave about 7:30, and I get into the markets once they leave. That's when I kind of sit down and kind of really dive into it. But right now it's like my analysis that I kind of do, but I'll be back with you guys after we get them ready. All right, man. You gotta get ready to go. All right. I'll let you have a great day.
Okay. Dang, it is foggy.
Yeah, it's foggy. All right, man.
Bye.
Call me when you get to the bus stop.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold this over here. We're hooking them up. What's this you cooking, Gary? Supreme grilled cheese is what you call it. What's all on the supreme grilled cheese?
Bacon, cheese, eggs, and hash brown.
So that's what he got going on around here. So when he leaves, then we can get up on them charts and see what this morning action is looking like. All right. So to be continued. You see it in there?
Blue heart. Mom, blue heart.
Come on. Hey, man. Have a great day. Hey, man, put them shoes in your backpack, man. You walking around with all this stuff in your hand. That stuff all on your face, everything. Come on, man. Give me your shoes. Yeah, spit that out, man. Hold that. Why you over here? Yeah, hold that. All right, man. Have a good day. All right, y'all. It's 7:30. So let's go see what the markets is doing. All right, you guys. So it's a little past 7:30. Let's see what the markets are doing. God dog it. And so, like I said, I'm currently in a gold trade and I'm currently in Bitcoin right now. And so this particular gold trade, I'll show y'all what we looking like. So currently on gold, as you guys can see, I'm literally following some trend lines right now. And then we also on the daily, we have a bearish, bullish, bearish, which gives me further confirmation that I'm looking for this to go down. So why am I taking a sell on this? For one, I have a bearish, bullish, bearish. For two, there's been, and I'll show you guys. Let's see, this one here is right there, okay. This particular trend here, as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3 touches. We broke, we had a retest. I'm looking for price to come down. On the daily time frame, we're already bearish anyway. So if I go to the daily, you can see we're already bearish if you're looking at market structure from that perspective. We got a bearish, bullish, bearish pattern here, which is a continuation pattern to the downside. We also have FOMC at 1 p.m. So I'm looking for FOMC to continue this structure from the daily time frame and push price on down. All right. If we look at this, what my daily structure is, we have daily structure here, which is why I'm looking for price to go move to the downside. Okay. That's what I'm looking for right now with regards to gold. If we're looking at NAS NQ on our future side, I actually missed this trade here, but it's kind of small, so I didn't really want to take it. I could have, but we can see it's bouncing off this trend line here. That gives us 3 valid touches. If we go to like the 30-minute, you can see, you know, we have 1, 2, and 3 touches and prices coming down. All right, so actually missed that trade. It'd be pretty cool if we can get a retest on that, but I will wait until the New York market opens before I kind of, you know what I'm saying, look at that particular, look to take a trade on that. All right, that's what we have currently right now. I also work a 9 to 5 as well, so I have 8 o'clock meetings that I have to attend. So right now, because the markets, we don't have any major news catalysts at 7:30, I'm going to actually go make me some breakfast right now. That's what I'm about to get into. Let's see what we're going to do. We're going to do some quick breakfast flautas. Potato, egg, and cheese. That'll do it. I'm cool with that. All right. We're going to put these bad boys in the air fryer. Good to go. Those be hitting on a whole nother level, especially when you don't feel like cooking. So that definitely will work for what I got going on. I don't know why I turned that light off, but yeah. So we're gonna get us some breakfast. We're gonna prepare for this 8 o'clock meeting, and then we just gonna govern ourselves accordingly on how the market moves. And like I said, I'm not expecting nothing too drastic this morning, just because we got that news catalyst with FOMC later on today. So I believe the market's gonna be a little bit slow boogie today. turn on, we'll open up these blinds so we have a little natural light up in here, you know, talking about. And I'm going into the office so I can do my thing. All right, we'll see y'all a little later on when the markets is moving, and we'll record FOMC and we'll see how I do. All right. All right, you guys. So,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
All right, you guys. As you can see, I'm currently in a meeting. I just muted them. But as you guys can see, I'm currently in a trade right now on NQ as well. So check it out.
Or anything down and then turn it to hold. Yeah, because it'll. Yes. Okay. All right.
So I'm currently up. I took 2 entries. I'm currently up almost 500. So
Okay, guys. Anything else?
we're doing pretty good. So
I don't think so, Gary.
this is multitasking at its best.
Me and Mark can snag you for a few minutes. I slack you.
So that's what we're looking at. Let me go ahead and attend to this meeting. So
the project review
I'll
call
get
and
back with you
help
guys
us
in a second.
and help them. Just full relaxation, you know, and they can do like candles and.
So yeah, this is the longest meeting ever. And I'm trying to get out of this meeting, but I'm still in this trade. All right, y'all. So I'm finally off my meeting, which went way over than what I wanted to do. And so on that particular trade, I end up trailing my stop and I end up getting like about 600 out of the trade. It started retracing back, as you guys can see. And so I was, like I said, I had this when it was breaking, you know, short-term highs and things like that. So I think I actually took profit like right up in this area or something like that. So it didn't get to where I wanted it to go, but still overall it was still a profitable day. And so for me, I'm done with, you know, initial entries or anything right now. As far as NAS and things like that. However, I am currently in a gold trade, and I'm also in a Bitcoin trade right now. I'm doing a bit of swing trading for both, and so I'm doing this trend line trading situation right now. So if you look at this trade that I have on gold right now. Basically, you guys can see that, you know, I had this long H4 trend that it's been following for quite some time. You know, it had 3 taps, 1, 2, 3, and then we broke through here and then price came up. I didn't catch this area up here. I was actually asleep when that time happened. And then I actually caught it down in this area here. Okay. So I'm in this trade currently right now. And so I'm gonna ride it down to this support area that we have down here. And you can see we got the zigzag of life going on right now. But basically, I'm gonna actually remove this one for right now. I'm gonna hide it. But you guys can see what I got going on. No, that's not that. It's in my trend line. So I'm gonna hide this one right now so we don't have the zigzag of life going on. Let me see this one. I'm gonna hide that one as well. That way we only got 2 trend lines on here and we can kind of work with these because that's what we are. That's where we are right now. Okay. And so, like I was saying, that's pretty much what I have for you guys right now. I'm going to chime back in with you guys once FOMC comes. Right now it's 10 o'clock. FOMC is around 1 p.m. So I'll ping back in with you guys around that time before the news happens. That way you can see how the news reacts to the trade that I'm in. And like I said, the daily time frame, it gives you breadcrumbs as to where the market is going 2 days prior to that news event. So we can see on gold that it closed with a bullish bearish. That's a continuation to the downside. So for me, I'm expecting news to push price down. Hence why I'm actually taking a trade on gold on this particular time frame. Now, as far as NAS, It can go either way. I mean, the market structure was showing some bullish pressure, but we might get a nice retest to continue the trend to the upside as far as NAS, okay, or NQ or whatever. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, you guys. So it is 12:50, and we are almost ready. Hold on, I forgot something. We're almost ready for FOMC. So we got about 12:52. We got about 8 minutes. Taking my iPad up there with me. So we're heading to the office upstairs. All right. So let's make it happen. All right. All right. So now we have it. I'm going to go ahead and shut this one off. We're going to focus on this one here. All right. All right, you guys. So FOMC in about 5 minutes. All right. So we're going to dial in. So once again, let's go ahead and recap. All right. So if I remove some of this stuff, I'm going to show you guys what I got. So let's just say if I remove all of my zones and things like that, and let's say if I hide these two here. All right. One of the things that we can see is that gold currently right now, it is bearish. As you guys can see, we were bullish initially. We had a change of character. Price came up, tapped into this supply zone in this area here. One thing to note on the daily time frame, I mentioned this in a video and a couple of videos ago and things like that. When you're dealing with news, 2 days prior to, you'll get some sort of breadcrumb or some type of clue as to where the market is going. All right. So if we're looking at FOMC and we're looking at the daily time frame, news respects daily levels and respects the daily time frame. We can see that we had a bearish, bullish, bearish, which is a continuation pattern on a daily time frame, which lets me know that the market wants to continue downward. Okay. Now, if we put our levels on there, let's look at our daily levels. Okay. If we look at our daily levels, we have a daily level in this area here. However, we have liquidity here and liquidity in this area here. All right, we're looking at it from a 4-hour perspective. I'm already in this particular trade. All right. Also, I'm kind of using simple trend lines to kind of trail this particular trade. All right. And so the way that I'm doing this is, as you guys can see, we had a huge trend line here. 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 tap. Okay. And we can see that it's been bullish for quite some time. All right. We have price to break this area, give us a nice retest on the 4-hour time frame. And so now I'm traveling along this trend line here, and I want to see how far I can go because I've taken 2 entries. So I plan on swing trading one, and the other I'll probably take down to this area, maybe take partials on that one and let the rest run out. But one, I have two accounts. I have a swing trading account, regular live account. So like I said, I am swing trading and regular trading this particular entry. All right. So we got about 3 minutes to FOMC. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this. Remove all this crap here. All right. I'm going to look at it over here as well. That way I can get a closer view. This will be my H4. I'm going to make this regular candles just so we can see the price action over here. Okay. This is the 4-hour. Over here, I'm going to do the 1 minute. All right. That way we can see exactly what price action is doing, and we can see what's up with the market as well. All right. I'm going to move this over a tad just because it's in my way, but we already know that we are in this particular entry. in this particular trade, okay? So we have about 2 minutes to FOMC. This is our FOMC line right here. I'm going to move that out the way so I can actually see price action when it happens, okay? All right, got about a minute or so before FOMC pops off. Let's wait and see what it's gonna do. All right. So one of the things, we might get a nice little impulse up to the top side, might take out some liquidity up here. We don't know. Or we might just get that descent to the downside. We'll wait and see what's going to happen. We got about 25 seconds. All right, y'all, here we go. And there we go. Nice push to the downside, nice liquidity that was taken down here, I believe. There's an indicator there, move stops to SL. Move my SL to break even, as we can see that. All right, as you guys can see, we're just gonna ride this out. Like I said, let's look at this on a 30-minute. I'm not gonna move my stops to break even at this particular moment. I'm gonna still kind of wait, you guys. I want to wait until price comes down a little bit further. Yeah, I need price to come down a little bit further before I decide to move to break even. Possibly this area here. Okay. So, yeah, let's do that. And we'll do it there. Let's also look at NAS. Let's look at NQ and see what price was doing on that perspective. So we can see that news has caused this to drop as well. So with this, I'm not actually in this trade. I traded NQ earlier today. I'm happy with the profits. I don't want to try to give any profits back or anything like that. But I'm expecting this to come down to this trend line here, because if you look at it, this trend line has been, this one has 1, 2, 3 taps. And then I decided to fan this trend line out, going to the top side here. Okay. And you can see this one has about 3 or 4 taps as well. So now I'm pretty much just following this same trend. And so basically we can see that it was bearish initially, but it broke through this area here. And remember on the daily, I talked about the bearish, bullish, bearish. On this 15, we got a bearish, bullish, bearish here. And price is just staircasing down. This is a continuation pattern. And so I'm going to be looking for price, like I said, to come all the way down here. One of the things that we might get price to give us a retest here before it continues all the way down. Okay. Price typically does that after news, maybe along the 15-minute or 30-minute candle, but we'll wait and see exactly what's going to happen. All right. Let's go back over to gold. We can see gold is giving us that push down that we were looking for. So right now, the profit on gold is looking really good. One of the things that I'm going to do is probably trail my stop loss along this area here. Okay. And so I'll continue to do that. One of the things that I can almost kind of see happening is we might get another fan, a trend line fan here, possibly something like this, which will make our risk minimize our risk even more and allow us to trail our stop loss even better. Okay. So that's possibly something we can see as well, because we got one tap, two tap, we might get another one to come up, give us another tap and things like that, or up here. However it does, we're just going to trail it and really try to maximize the profits as much as we can. All right. But you guys can see, front hand how, strategy is extremely simple that I'm using. I'm following market structure. I'm using a few trend lines just to help me scale and things like that and help me trail price really good. And I'm using some swing trading techniques that I used in a video prior to, which is look at the daily a couple of days prior to. It's going to give you those breadcrumbs as to where the market is going to go. You guys can see the market is doing exactly what I wanted it to do, what I expected it to do, and things like that. Now, I'm not saying that I'm always right on every single trade that I do, because every trader loses. Every trader has losing trades and winning trades and things like that. However, my probability is much greater than my losses because I know how to read the market and I understand how the news move. Okay. And looking at the different confluences, whether it's FOMC, whether it's CPI, NFP, it don't matter. Either one, they all will follow the daily structure. All right. News just pretty much pushes the market to where the daily time frame is actually going. Go ahead and move my stops down a little bit. So the one area that I'm looking for price to take out first will be this liquidity here. All right. That's what I'm looking for. And I believe that this particular area, like I was talking about earlier, I think this is, that's an Asia low right there. That's a previous Asia low. So I'm looking for price to take that out first. All right. And so a lot of times as well, And so a lot of times, there's been a lot of stigma as far as don't trade the news, beware of the news. But if you understand the market and you know how to trade it, it'll definitely help you with trading the news. You can bypass all of those stigmas as opposed to how to trade the news when you're trading the news and all of that type of thing. There was always, when I first got into the market, hey, don't ever trade NFP. You're going to get blasted. And I did used to get blasted a lot. However, when you understand the markets and you know how to trade them, you don't have to worry about that. Bullish trend. Let's look at this. Wow. It tapped that one down there. It hit that trend line down there. Now I believe we're going to get a massive retest on this, you guys. Massive. Let me look at this, possibly take some partials on this one here. Let's go back to that NQ. I'm curious at what this looks like right now. We actually might be able to catch an opportunity on this one. Let's see. I'm going to remove this for now. Oops. And I'm gonna see. I'm gonna take a trade on this one right here. Holy crap. Oh man. What just happened? Holy crap. Wow. Wow. So I just, oh my God. I just took an insane trade, but it was not in the right account. I just made like $4,000. I took the wrong contract size. So check it out. Mistakes go right. I just took it and I saw it jump up like really fast and I just closed it out. Now what I tell you guys, don't do that. That right there was definitely a mistake. That right there, I'm staying out of the market now. I am done. I'm not getting back in. So, yeah. I just want you guys to know that was a silly mistake. So, and that was a lucky mistake. I am done for the day trading. Look how many contracts I took just to show you guys that it was a massive mistake. Hold on one second. Talk about comedy. I took 510 contracts. It was really fast. I took it and I jumped out because I saw one little tick with like $3,000 and I'm like, oh crap. And I just stopped it. So now that was funny.
It could have been extremely scary. It could have went the other way. But let me just tell you, I'm done trading for the day. I'm not trading no more because that could have went all the way bad. Hey, y'all, I want to thank y'all for rocking with me on this one. That was comedy, and it gave me a complete scare. But hey, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out.
Then we capitalize on what we see. Wanna go to Pitville? Come join the Pip Academy and learn the Pip drill. Let's take the trip to Pitville.